Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Continuing where we last left off, we had just... we were in the middle of investigating the destruction of these stalls. We had gotten most of the investigation started, and now we're gonna do some side quests. Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thors who the market manager said would be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see you about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course, I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come to pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me? Yes. We'd be happy to help. Thank you. Here's the wallet that I found then. Lost wallet. We'll be sure to take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected the contents? I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help to identify the owner. What exactly was inside it anyway? Well, naturally, there was mirror in it. Like, a lot of mirror. This isn't just chump change we're talking about. The only other thing was a train ticket to Heimdall that's scheduled for tonight. Sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler then. There's not much we can do with that as our only lead, though. True. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go and ask at the station? Yeah, considering it's for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means that they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this. Let's see, that's how it started. Oop, nope. There we go. Alright, since we're here... Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Can we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thors Military Academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal, I can never say that word, case study, and could prove most invaluable to our education, if you'd permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. Way to go, Laura. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like these, we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. And even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the provincial army will be conducting no further investigation? Is that all you came to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure. You got a big mouth for someone your age, and it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the provincial army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, their number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Alberea. As members of the provincial army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase? So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers, we follow orders, that's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. Erg. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem likely anymore. So is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now if you excuse me, I have a job to do. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot? Fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? That merchant from the capital, Heinz, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? Well, what are y'all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Oh, yeah, good job, Elliot. Sir, we have our own ways of finding things out. You do well not to underestimate us. Now we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We're leaving. Haha, good job, Elliot. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging. Not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though that would be easy information for them to learn since Duke Alperea must have issued permits for both stalls. That's true, and the army would... Sorry. And the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Sorry, my back's just been killing me again. Like, really badly today. I don't know why. Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting so they can get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I read that on my own. Unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand and showed up to force parties into an uncomfortable truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down that they feel that like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally uncovered the truth of the matter. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So what we know is the provincial army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the provincial army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Keldic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it.
Right.
Alright, now that that's done there, let's move on to... Let's see, we can go there, which I think we should. No. I never interacted with that, so... Lulu, are you okay? Look at that man. Yeah, I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep along... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Weird man. To sleep in the midst of a bustling town like this, obviously oblivious to its dangers, suggests he must possess formidable skill. Or he was just really drunk. The nasty smell coming off of him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure he keeps her distance from him. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that. Really now? That sounds like a lead if I've ever heard one. If he's drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, damn. Then we know he's not a merchant at the very least. I mean, she's not wrong, but damn. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit and see if we can track him down. Yeah, the sad thing is to do the other side quest, we have to clear more of this. But yeah, let's go over here, see if we can find the guy since we're, right here. After entering the station, they asked about whether or not there have been any inquiries in regards to lost property. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description we received. Inquiry was made this morning. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at a complete loss without her wallet and its contents. From what I could tell, she seems to have been traveling alone too. I get why she would be in a panic then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her? She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the weathercock right down It's the weathercock right down the street. You can't miss it. Okay. How convenient. We happen to be staying there ourselves. Okay, let's go ask Margot. Let's talk. Hey there, is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to talk to ask you. Rean explained the situation to Margot and asked if anyone had come along for the wallet. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle. Bad timing, though. Oh, right. It's a lot easier. True, that's left. I know, I forgot that it was her. She mentioned that she'd be searching... Yeah, okay, let's go. I know who the character was, and that's why I read through that faster. Oh, and I just remembered, when I mentioned that Elliot got his S-craft at that point, you know, after talking to the mayor and everything, I was wrong. Or the manager, whatever. I was actually wrong. That didn't happen. From what I was able to find, I believe Laura got... I know Laura gets hers when we come in here, but she doesn't say anything that says, you know, that it's like, you know, unlocked. I think Laura was just the character that gets it right away. I'd have to start a new game without New Game Plus and double check on that, which I do intend to eventually. But probably after this recording. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios now, though. Does that help you at all? I think there's only one place that could be. Yeah, to the church. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm right. I think she gets that right away. I can't find anything. Honestly, I can't really find anything else that says when you get the S-crafts unlocked. But I could be wrong. Eventually. I might be wrong about that, so I'll just have to keep an eye out. Use the mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on having lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. Track it here in. Makes it kind of obvious. Excuse me. Eek! Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any. Please come down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Thought so. So, you wouldn't happen to recognize his wallet, would you? That's my wallet. Where'd you find it? Well, you see... Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me. However, kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you'd like in return? You can take half what's currently in there if you like. I don't think we can accept that. You think slow enough? I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a grand souvenir at the grand souvenir. What the fuck? As a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet search began. I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful. Thank you. Accept then. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. Now that happened. So you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad that we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Right, now we gotta go this way. Nope. I keep hitting the wrong button for the dash option. There we go. Bring me another drink. P.U. this guy rakes. How much has he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. That's weird. That's a weird thing to say. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Shut up, leave me alone. I'm just a good-for-nothing who just lost his job. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria Nature Park we saw yesterday. Oh, you kids know it. You see, I used to be the park ranger for that old place. Then you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere, too. I gave my life to that job, I did. And then he just came and took it all from me. A damned official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood off of him like that. It's not fair. That job was my life. My life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Right? I'm so glad somebody understands how I feel. See, I can read this stuff better. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids. I was drinking here last night too, you see, and a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of the town through the west exit. Weird thing was, they was carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too in the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya. You don't think they could have been the nature park? I wouldn't have even considered it. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. The men standing at the entrance today were probably there as lookouts. And if the provincial official was the one to tell him when he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh? I say something useful or something? Don't know what I said, but if I helped you out, why not buy me a drink? Dude. I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance you might be able to recover both your park and your job. What? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out to the Lunaria Nature Park. Right. Those damn youngsters, they don't know what real work is. The ruler of the forest is gonna gobble them right up. The ruler of the forest? This is actually new for me. I never talked to this guy. It lives deep in the forest, and it's really scary. I've always been careful not to anger it. Well, you only find it if you're a professional like me. It sounds like quite the ferocious monster. Please don't let us come across it. Yeah, about that.
I'll do what I can. That came out rather...
I guess Gaius is the one with that one.
Alright, let's get started. This looks
Okay, let's give this a try.
Okay. Yeah, gotta get more ingredients stocked up when I get the chance. Now, if memory serves me correctly, I believe we need to go to the farmhouse? I think it was around here, wasn't it? Hitting the wrong fucking button. Yeah, we go to the farmhouse to get a book. Forgot which one. I'm going to go harvest the crops in the north fields today. Gotta leave you to tend the cows, if you must. I'm not too good at it though. I'm actually really bad at it, in fact. That's fine, just do the best you can. Okay. Thanks, Coco, I owe you one. Whatever. Okay. I think she likes him. Alright, where is... Nope. So, no.
It's my turn.
Right, my turn. Go.
Maybe it's the... Maybe I picked the wrong one. Either way, we'll go here.
It's my turn.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we do just go to the west one.
Of course.
Here we go.
Just wanted to double check if there was a treasure chest. I know I have some that can show the treasure chest on the map. I just wanted to be sure.
This looks like a nice spot.
Nah, I already fished here. Actually, that reminds me. Alright, let me change my rod. Let's do that. Alright then.
I can do this.
Right, of course.
Going to the market. And we go this way.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right. Let's go.
Go!
Right.
My turn. Of course.
Now, first we'll deal with this guy.
This looks tough.
Here we go!
Just stand there, just stand there. Detector.
Attack patterns. Analysis complete. My turn. Huh?
My turn!
9,716.
Go!
An opening. Your swordsmanship gets better with every battle.
And I've got a way to go to get to your level.
Now let's double check that really quick. Yeah. Dangerous, still can do that. And just want to see if there's any more. Hey, there we go. Phone could do it. No work on that off camera, actually.
I've got this!
Alright, now let's go back to town. Well, first let's go to the farmhouse. Do I want to do that first, or... No, let's just go back to town and report it.
It's my turn.
Right, of course.
I've got this!
Oh, I see you've taken care of that monster. I really can't thank you enough. I'll have to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, first comes, first serve. Last, sorry. Why did I say that? Of course, first comes your reward for a job well done. Here, take this. I feel kind of bad receiving this much. It's only 5. It's not that much. There's no need to. You definitely earned it. Apologies for leaving all the work to you, but good luck with the investigation too. Now to the farmhouse. Alright, let the name applies for us. Right now. Yep. Here we go. Came across a book I finished reading while cleaning the bookshelf. I can't be bothered getting rid of it, so here, you can have it. You seem kind of busy right now, but give it a read later once you have the time. Admittedly, like, I knew about that book's location, but the save file I have didn't have it. There's a reason I turned off turbo mode.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here. I wonder what happened to those bossy guys who were here before. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's...
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends. But there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the
Yep.
fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Why did Elise's... I just noticed that, actually. Why did Elise's arm move? That arm movement only happens when the characters talk. But Elliot was the one who was talking.
Will you be able to...
So, you know, that makes
The
more
rock
sense.
seems
But
quite
it's
solid,
late.
but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
Well, what are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Seriously?
Badass.
Oh, you cut it right in two!
and that's the reason I turned turbo mode off.
I did.
Oh.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
Yeah, the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school is one of my favorites, honestly. Well, just because I like the katanas, and because, as you've seen with some of Rean's crafts, they're really, really cool looking.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Oh yeah, I need to double check. believe that was all of them. The problem is in this game, like I said before, once we leave like Celtic, we don't come back in this game. We don't. So it's not like you can just come back later, you know?
The advantage is ours.
Go!
Right. We should keep going.
Now's the chance. Let's go!
Right.
My turn! Is everybody okay?
Chose to let Ellie do that so that he can get CP. You know, actually... Yeah, I do have Dragon Vision, so I'll just do that from now on. Though I'm not, I do know that there's a trophy, I believe, for it, but I don't know if it counts for the scanning. I'll have to double check if I honestly have that, because I don't remember. It's been a long time. I'm sure I missed some enemies before in my first 2 run-throughs.
It's my turn.
Yeah, I have to double check that, but until then, until I'm 100% certain, I'm gonna have to keep up the scanning with Elliot and using battle scopes.
The advantage is ours.
My turn!
It's my turn.
Just to be sure.
Of course.
Don't know if it's gonna count
My
if
turn!
if they're killed beforehand.
Analysis complete!
It's my turn. That takes care of.
I just have to make a separate save file and come back here if that's the case. You know, in case shit goes wrong, in case I'm wrong.
Is that a treasure chest?
You know what? I'm only using this. Oh, okay. Because the palms can be scanned in different... there are different shiny palms. There are. Like, there are ones with different levels and stuff. So because of that, using that to different areas could fill it up. I don't think it matters when it comes to the shiny palms. I could be wrong.
My turn!
Alright, now let's use one of these. I believe I've shown this one.
Second form. Damn!
I love that move.
That takes care of it.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
A worthy adversary.
My turn!
I can do this. Fire!
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
My turn.
And I think again, I don't remember, but I think I said it before when it came to the 8 Leagues, 1 Blade school, that they become Divine Blades when they focus on mastery of the one style. I believe Laura brought that up. I don't remember. It's been... Oh, it's obviously been a while since since that was brought up. You know, since that conversation happened. But yeah, each one, it just depends on the forms they master that they become Divine Blades of. So you can guess what Arios' form is, since, you know, he's a Divine Blade of Wind. He obviously became that because he mastered the form, he mastered one of the forms called Gale. I still don't remember what Cassius' form, that he's the Divine Blade of. Like, I don't know the form he mastered. I really don't remember. Like, I know it was brought up once, not in this game, or not brought up. I looked it up once, but that was a long time ago.
Here. This seems like a nice spot.
Yeah, this is why I like the indicators better. Like on the map, they tell me. Oh, I just have to look down. Like it sounded like you could fish here. You probably can. I just don't know where the spot is. Okay. Then again, maybe there isn't one.
Treasure chest.
Alright, let's get the chest. That's up. That's across here. The two of them.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
A tough one we don't need to fight because it's not strong enough.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Trying to avoid that fight. Okay, so it is just the one. Alright, now let's just keep going.
Just how deep does this forest go?
Very deep.
We must be pretty far in now. I imagine we're almost there.
It's a treasure chest.
Ah, here we go.
Well, shall we begin?
My turn.
And let's do flame impact.
Burn to ash.
My turn.
And why not? Let's show some of his.
Shining darkness. Nocturne bell. All right, let's keep going.
Items. Do I have anything that can restore some? There we go. Just had to give him something.
Now's our chance.
Go.
I can do this. Huh?
My turn.
Of course. Hey! We should keep going.
Now's our chance.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Of course. We should retreat.
No.
Right. Is everybody okay?
The advantage is ours.
Go.
It's my turn.
My turn. Is everybody okay?
I could just swat them away a lot, but I'd rather Ellie get some more CP out of this.
Oh, we did it.
Plus having the Link experience for them isn't too bad. It's small, like very, very, very small, but I think it's good enough anyway.
Turn.
I can do this.
safe for now.
Oh, hey! There's an orbman charging station.
We must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
Yep, and we'll rest here. Do I want to? Nah, I think I'll save it for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time, we'll be heading into the depths of the forest. The forest to hopefully run into the people that stole the goods, and hopefully we can find the goods, and and then at that point we'll hopefully be done with this chapter. So until then, laters.